sports fans, and welcome to our continuation of the Nolan Ryan 1990 campaign, where we see if we can get him to 234 strikeouts, 2 more than he finished in the 1990 regular season, and 1 more than the eventual strikeout leader. If you've missed any of the action so far, you can click on the link right here to access the playlist and get caught up on all the action. Tonight we face off against the Detroit Tigers in Nolan Ryan's 8th start on May 17th. In real life, after 7 starts, we are at 4 wins, 49 strikeouts. In our replay, we're at 5 wins, 43 strikeouts. And after today's game in real life, he still had 4 wins and 54 strikeouts. So we need 11 strikeouts today to get caught up. Let's go down to the field and see if we can do it. Detroit Tigers come in town today semi-dissonant, and Texas is full harmony for today's game. So let's go ahead and look at our starting lineups for the Tigers. Leading off playing third base will be Tony Phillips. Shortstop will be Alan Trammell. At second base will be Lou Whitaker. Batting cleanup will be center fielder Lloyd Mosby. At first base will be Cecil Fielder. DH will be Matt Noakes. In left field will be Larry Sheets. Right field will be Chet Lemon. And behind the plate today will be Mike Heath, and he will be catching starting pitcher Jack Morris. Leading off for the Texas Rangers in center field will be Gary Pettis. Shortstop Jeff Hewson. First base batting third will be Rafael Palmeiro. The DH batting cleanup will be Harold Baines. At second base will be Julio Franco. Catching will be Gino Petralli. Left field, Pete Cavaglia. Third base, Scott Coolball. And in right field will be Cecil Espy. And on the mound for the Texas Rangers will be Nolan Ryan. Let's go ahead and get this game underway as Tony Phillips steps up to the plate. 1-4-5. Is pitcher Strugler? No. And Phillips is going to ground out to the first baseman for out number 1. Next up will be the shortstop, Alan Trammell. 1-3-6. Is the pitcher Ace? No. Is batter Whiffer or Cold? He is not. And we go to the infield drama check. We'll take a look at 5-6. The first baseman is Palmeiro Gold. That is a no. And that will be a wild throw to the pitcher covering first base. Batter safe at first on the error, so Trammell will reach on an E3, and then we'll go to the team chemistry check. Again, Detroit is semi-dissonant and Texas is full harmony, and Lou Whitaker is stepping up to the plate. 1-2. Is the batting team dissonance? The sired eye says yes, and that is a called strike 3 for out number 2 and strikeout number 1 for Ryan, bringing his total up to 44. Next up will be the center fielder Lloyd Mosby. 2 outs, runner on first. 4-6-6. Pitcher have control. The sired eye says no. Is batter home run king or slugger? He is neither, so that's just going to be a difficult ground out to the catcher. Tosses it on over to first for out number 1. We go to the bottom of the first. If Lloyd Mosby would have come up with slugger, that would have been a strikeout. But as it stands, we'll go to the bottom of the first. Texas coming up for the first time today. And leading off for Texas will be the center fielder Gary Pettis. It's so humid in this house that all my dice are pretty much sticking to my hand whenever I go to roll. 1-2-6. Is the pitcher fresh? He is, and Pettis will line out to the second baseman for out number 1. Next up will be the shortstop, Jeff Hewson. 1-3-6. Is the pitcher Ace? No. Is the batter Whiffer or Cold? He is not. We'll go to an infield drama check. We'll look at 3-6. Is the third baseman Gold? That will be Phillips. And he is semi-gold. The sired eye says yes. So crazy bouncing grounder. He recovers nicely to make the play for the ground out. 2 outs. And we go to the team chemistry check for Rafael Palmeiro. 3-5. Is the pitching team dissonance? The sired eye says yes. Inattentive infielder lets ball get past him to extend the inning. So Palmeiro reaches here with 2 outs, and the DH Harold Baines coming up next. 2-2-4. Pitching at home, no. Is he a slugger? No. That is going to be a single to right field. And Palmeiro will hold up at second. That keeps the inning alive. Runners at first and second here. We go to a baseball right now check for Julio Franco, who will be neutral. Jack Morris will be semi-cold. 2-6. Hot pitcher, no. Pitch misses, driven into right field for a base hit. And I do not believe Palmeiro is active. He is semi-stoic. Do we go ahead and send him? We'll just go ahead and hold him at third. The bases are now loaded here with 2 outs. Remember, Texas scored 5 in yesterday's game with the bases loaded. And that game can be seen right there if you want to check it out. Gino Petralli coming up next. Bases loaded here with 2 outs. 1-5-5. Is he a home run king? No, and he will fly out to center field for out number 3. Texas loads him up. Can't bring him in. We go to the top of the second. Score tied 0-0. And Cecil Fielder coming up to the plate. I believe after this series is done, I may see if we can have him reach his home run total for 1990, which I think was 51. He is a semi-hero, semi-slugger, home run king, semi-patient, and whiffer. So Cecil Fielder up to the plate. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? He is, and he will strike out. Out number 1, strikeout number 2 for Ryan today. And the DH Matt Noakes coming up next. 2-3-5. Is pitcher wild? No. Is batter eager? The Sire Die says no. And that'll be a ground out to second. Out number 2. And Larry Sheets coming up for the first time today. Here are 2 outs in the top of the second inning. 1-4-6. Is a pitcher flash? He is. Batter's not a good eye, and that is strikeout number 3 for Ryan for the 3rd out. And we go to the bottom of the second inning. Score still tied 0-0. And left fielder Pete Cavaglia stepping in for the first time today. 3-5-5. Is a pitcher struggler? Gilded? No. Is batter champion? No. And he will strike out. Out number 1, third baseman Scott Coolball will be up next. 2-2-4. Pitching at home? No. Is he a slugger? No. And that will be a single to right field for Coolball as we go to a baseball right now check for Cecil Espy. Espy will be neutral, and Morris will be semi-cold again. 3-5. Hot batter? No. And that'll be a fly out to left field. Out number 2. And Gary Pettis up next. 0 for 1 today. Runner on first base here with 2 outs. 2-4-4. Pitcher ace? No. Batter champion? No. And he will strike out. So we go to the top of the 3rd. And Chet Lemon will be leading off for Detroit. Lemon, a right-handed batter, coming up for the first time today. 2-3-3. Pitcher ace or a star? Desardai says he is not a star. Is the batter a slugger? No. That'll be a fly out to center field for out number 1. And the catcher, Mike Heath, coming up now. 1-4-5. Is a pitcher a struggler? No. And that'll be a ground out to the third baseman. Or out number 2. And coming back to the top of the lineup, third baseman Tony Phillips, 0 for 1 today. 1-4-6. Is a pitcher flash? He is. Good eye? No. And that is a strikeout. Number 4 on the day for Ryan, as that takes us to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Score still tied 0-0. Jeff Houston leading things off for Texas Rangers. Houston is 0 for 1 today. Ground out to the third baseman. 3-3-5. Is a pitcher wild? No. Batter sad sack? No. That'll be a single to right field and then a stolen base for Houston. Texas with a man in scoring position already. Nobody out. And first baseman Rafael Palmeiro coming up. Had a single and got stranded at third his last time up. 5-6-6. Is a pitcher wild? No. Batter good eye? No. That'll be a strikeout. We go to the player or baseball right now check. Morris will be semi-hot. Baines, who had a single last time, will be semi-hot as well. 2-6, hot pitcher. Desired Eye says yes. Overpowers batter with his best pitch for a strikeout. And out number 2. And second baseman Julio Franco coming up, trying to get that runner in from second base. He is 1 for 1 on the day with a single. 2-4-5. Is he a hero? Desired Eye says no, and that'll be a pop out to second base. For out number 3, Texas gets their leadoff man in scoring position and strands him there as we go to the top of the 4th inning, still scoreless. And shortstop Alan Trammell will be leading off Detroit. He reached on an error last time. 1-6-6. Pitcher Workman or Gilded? No. Batter Whiffer? No. That'll be a ground out to third base for out number 1. We go to a player experience check for Lou Whitaker. Both he and Ryan are full icon. Who will get the win here? Full count. Batter steps out of the box. Timeout. Play resumes. Roll decider die for base on balls or strikeout. I haven't looked at the decider die yet. Bullet is a walk, or a blank is a strikeout, and it is a bullet, so that'll be a walk. I don't think I have ever hit strikeout on a 5-5 player experience. I think it always comes up bullet for me. So I think that's the first walk of the day for Ryan, as the center fielder Lloyd Mosby is set to bat next. He had a short ground out to the catcher last time. 3-3-6. Pitcher Ace or Dynamic? No. Batter Sad Sack, Utility or Patient? He is semi-utility, but the decider die says no, and that is going to be a single to center field. And Whitaker is neutral runner, and he will go to third on that. So Detroit has them on the corners here with just 1 out. And the dangerous first baseman Cecil Fielder coming up. Struck out his last time up. 3-5-6. Are they the same righty on righty? They are, and that is a strikeout for out number 2. And Ryan's 5th strikeout of the game, bringing him up to 48 and inching closer to that 54. As the DH Matt Noakes comes up, grounded out to second baseman his first time up. 4-5-6. Is he patient? No. That'll be a fly out to center field, so the crisis is averted as Ryan gets out of that. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Ryan is now semi-fresh. We are still scoreless. 0-0 here in Arlington. And the catcher Gino Petralli, leading things off, flew out to center field his first time up. 1-4-6. Is pitcher Flash? The side eye says no. Is the batter Champion? No. That'll be a ground out to second base. Out number 1. Pete Cavaglia coming up next, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 2-3-4. Runners on base? No. Is he a hot batter? No. That'll be a pop out to the third baseman. Out number 2, and the third baseman Scott Coolball coming up next, had a single his first time up. 2-2-5. Is a pitcher a star? No. Is a batter Slugger or Sad Sack? The side eye says he is a Sad Sack, and also says he is a whiffer, so he will strike out. Out number 3, Texas goes down 1-2-3. In the bottom of the 4th, we go to the 5th. And Larry Sheets sets to lead things off. Left fielder today. He struck out his first time up. 3-5-5. Pitcher Struggler or Gilded? No. Batter Champion? No. See a whiffer? No. That'll be a ground out to second for out number 1. We go to Chet Lemon, who flew out to center field his first time. 5-5-6. Is pitcher Ace? No. Is batter Sad Sack? No. And he will double to right field. So Lemon gets in scoring position for the catcher Mike Heath, who grounded out to third base his first time up. 1-3-4. Gold catcher? No. Is batter Champion? No. That'll be an outfield drama check. We'll look at 1-4. The right fielder. Is he gold? That is Espy. No, he is not. And the batter lines a base hit to right field for a single. Lemon is semi-stoic. Not 2 outs, so he doesn't automatically score. Do we go ahead and try to send him? Let's see. No, he's semi-stoic, so there's always that chance of being stoic. So he is going to hold up at third. We'll say that SB was charging. Since he's neutral, he's not semi-gold. He got to it fairly quickly and got it in. And if I get my thoughts gathered here, we go to a player experience check for Tony Phillips, who is full icon. Ryan is full icon. Here with one out, here in the top of the 5th inning. 2-4. Icon batter, yes, delivers a single just inside the baseline. And that'll bring Lemon home from third. It is 1-0. Detroit, as they just broke the 0-0 tie. The shortstop, Alan Trammell, coming up now. Was that 3 in a row? Yes, so Ryan is semi-struggler until he gets an out. Alan Trammell coming up now, 0 for 2 on the day. 3-4-4. Is pitcher prospect? No. Is the batter patient? No. That'll be a pop out to second. Out number 2, and that will take away the semi-struggler as the second baseman, Lou Whitaker, is coming up. 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a strikeout. 2 outs here. Runners at first and second. 2-4-5. Is he a hero? No, that'll be a pop out to second base for out number 3. If he was a hero, he might have got another run in there. But Detroit strikes first. It is 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And the right fielder, Cecil Espy, set to lead things off, flew out to left field his first time up. 1-1-2 is a pitcher flash. The side eye says yes, and that will be a strikeout for SB. And out number 1, and the center fielder Gary Pettis coming up now, 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Get off there. 3-6-6. Pinch hitter, no. Pettis will fly out to center field for the second out, and the shortstop Jeff Houston coming up, 1 for 2 on the day. The stolen base, 2-3-4. Pitchers runners on base? No. Is he a hot batter? He had a single last time. The third eye says yes. That is a fence shot. He is a scrapper. So 3 is just a single. It's a long single to the fence. And Rafael Palmeiro coming up now. 1 for 2 on the day. The strikeout and a single. 2-4-4. Pitcher ace? No. His batter champion? Saturday says no. See a whiffer? No. That'll be a ground out to shortstop to end the inning. So nothing doing for the Texas Rangers, and we go to the top of the 6th. Detroit up 1-0. And the center fielder, Lloyd Mosby, set to lead things off for Detroit. 1 for 2 on the day. 1-2-5. Is pitcher struggler? No. Is batter patient? No. See a whiffer? The side eye says yes, and that is a strikeout. Strikeout number 6 today for Ryan, bringing his total up to 49. Cecil Fielder coming up next. He is 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts, so he is helping the cause. Let's see if he can give Nolan Ryan number 3. 1-3-6. Is a pitcher ace? No, he just about did it. Is he whiffer or cold? He is a whiffer. He does. That is a strikeout for Cecil Fielder, number 7 on the day for Ryan. And we break 50. Starting to get back on pace of that 54 strikeouts Ryan had after 8 games. Matt Noakes will be up next. 0 for 2 on the day. 3-5-5. Is a pitcher struggler gilded? No. Is a batter champion? No. Is he a whiffer? No. That'll be a ground out to third for out number 3. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Still 1-0. Detroit. It's funny in my thinking that, we are 1 ahead in the win column. So it's like, I don't even care if we win. I just want to get the strikeouts. He could strike out 20 people and get the loss, and I don't even care. Now if I was 10, 15 strikeouts ahead and I was behind on wins, I'd be like, come on. But Harold Baines. Yes, Harold Baines set to lead things off. Here I am trying to be cute with my commentary and don't even know what I'm Don't even know where I'm at in the ball game. DH Harold Baines set the lead things off 1 for 2 today with a single and a strikeout. Jack Morris still out there on the mound. 2, 3, 4. Other runners on base. No. Is he a hot batter? Struck out last time, so no. Pop out to third base for out number 1. We are in the 6th inning, so there are no more semi, hot or cold. Julio Franco coming up next, 1 for 2 on the day. 2, 4, 4. Is pitcher ace? No. Is batter champion? No. That'll be a ground out to shortstop. Out number 2, and the catcher, Gino Petralli, will be up next, 0 for 2 on the day. 2, 3, 6. DB controller dynamic? No. Is pitcher batting? No. And Petralli draws a walk with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pete Cavaglia back on your bag. Rich Garcia. Pete Cavaglia coming up 0 for 2 on the day. 2, 3, 5. Is pitcher wild? No. Is the batter eager? The desired eye says no. And is he patient? No. That'll be a ground out to second base for out number 3. Texas just cannot get anything going. Jack Morris shutting them down. As we go to the top of the 7th now, 1-0 Detroit. If I remember right this game, I think Detroit won fairly decisively, and Ryan only lasted 4 innings. So that's why he didn't get the loss, but he got pulled fairly early. He has, so far, he's given up 1 run today, 1 walk. So I still consider him fairly low pitch count. He is semi-fresh, even though he has given up a run. This is his last semi-fresh inning. And then there was 4 or 5 pitchers that came in after him. I think 4, so I don't know if he'll go all 9. Just depends on how things go, but I don't know if no one leaves me any comments about leaving him in just to get his numbers, but until people watch the videos all the way through and give me comments, no one will know the difference. Larry Sheets set to lead things off here in the top of the 7th. He is 0 for 2 today. 1, 4, 5. His pitcher Strugler? No, and Sheets will hit a ground ball to the first baseman for out number 1. Next up will be the right fielder Chet Lemon. Had a double and scored the go-ahead run last time up. 1, 5, 5. Is he a home run king? No. He will fly out to center field for out number 2. And Mike Heath coming up 1 for 2 today with a single. 2, 3, 3. Is pitcher ace or a star? Desired Eye says he is a star, and he will ground out to the shortstop. Out number 3, Detroit goes down 1, 2, 3 here in the top of the 7th. Ryan becomes not fresh, and we go to the bottom with Detroit up 1-0. Scott Coolball will be leading things off 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a strikeout of his own. Jack Morris, since he has not given up a run, he continues to be semi-fresh until he does. 4, 5, 6. Is the batter patient? He is not, and he will fly out to center field for out number 1. We go to a team chemistry check for Cecil Espy. Espy, not the strongest of hitters, but he may have a chance here on the team chemistry check. 2, 3. Is a pitching team harmony? No. Espy will draw a walk. Tying run is on first base as the center fielder, Gary Pettis, strides up to the plate. Cool story about Gary Pettis. I kind of do through the mail autographs, and I just got his autograph I think last week, so pretty cool about that. If you guys want to know more about that, leave me a comment, and maybe one of these days I'll do a video on through the mail autographs. I just recently started, but I've had fairly good luck here lately. Gary Pettis is one of them. He's a base coach for Houston, I believe. So Gary Pettis up next, 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. 2, 4, 6. Pitcher have control. Desired Eye says no. Is batter eager or a sad sack? He is not, and he will draw a walk. So Espy will move on to second as Detroit, just in case, they're going to go ahead and get someone warming up. And I forgot to see who their relief pitchers were at this time, but Nunez looks like a good one to throw out there. Whether or not he was on the team at this time or not, who knows. As Jeff Houston gets set to come up. He is 2 for 3. He's had a good day so far. 3-6-6, but it won't continue as he flies out to center field for out number 2, and Rafael Palmeiro coming up, trying to get that tying run in from second. Palmeiro 1 for 3 on the day with a strikeout and a single. 2-3-6. Pitcher DB controller dynamic. No. Is the pitcher batting? No. And Palmeiro draws a walk. So bases will be loaded for the DH, Harold Baines. He could really bust it open here and knock Morris out of this game. Baines is 1 for 3 on the day. 4-5-6. Is the batter patient? The sired eye says no, and he will fly out to center field. If he was patient, he would have drawn a walk and tied the game up, but he does not, and we go to the top of the 8th with Detroit still up 1-0. So since Jamie Moyer was the first one to come out and relief pitch, he's going to start warming up. I was going to bring out our favorite Gary Melke. He pitched, I believe, in relief second that game. But we'll give Moyer some camera time as Tony Phillips comes up to the plate to lead off the top of the 8th inning. Nolan Ryan will be on a short leash. 4-5-5. Is the pitcher flash? He is. And that will be a strikeout. 8 on the day for Ryan as we jump up to 51 on the K count. And the shortstop, Alan Trammell, coming up. He is 0 for 3 on the day. Reached on an error back in the first. 1-4-6. Is the pitcher flash? He sure is, and that is another strikeout. Ryan still going strong, wanting that complete game loss, as that is 9 strikeouts on the day, 52 on the K count. And Lou Whitaker coming up, 0 for 2 on the day. He's got a strikeout to his name. Let's make it 10, Lou. Come on, Lou. 3-5-5. Is a pitcher struggler gilded? No. Is the batter champion? No. Is he a whiffer? No. That'll be a ground out to second base for out number 3. Detroit goes down 1-2-3 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. It is still 1-0. Jack Morris's day is still going to keep going. I'll put him on a short leash. Ed Nunez is chomping at the bit to get in as Julio Franco steps up to the plate. 1 for 3 on the day, leading off the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-4-5. Is a pitcher struggler? No. And Franco will ground out to the third baseman for out number 1. And the catcher, Gino Petralli, striding up to the plate, walked his last time up. 2-2-2. Is he a sad sack? No. That is he's not a home run king. That is a double to center field for Petralli. We will go to a team chemistry check for Pete and Cavaglia. Does Jack Morris stay in, or does Ed Nunez come in? I don't know. We'll go ahead and we'll roll. Pete and Cavaglia coming up here on the team chemistry check. 4-4 is the pitching team dissonance. Oh, the decider die says no, and that is going to be a deep fly out to center field for out number 2. And that was enough to scare the Detroit manager. And Ed Nunez will come in as there are now 2 outs. Third baseman Scott Kubal coming up to the plate, tying run at second base. Kubal is 1 for 3 on the day. Here is the pitch. 1-2-2. Is the pitcher a workman? No. Ooh. The sired eye would have said no. Jack Morris, semi-workman. Is the batter a champ or a whiffer? He is a whiffer. That is a nubbed infield single to third. So that is going to move Petralli onto third, because I envision that if it's a nubbed infield single to third, the third baseman has to run in on it, and Petralli is going to advance. So it comes down to the weak hitting Cecil Espy, 0 for 2 on the day. Runners at first and third. Normally I would throw in a better, stronger hitter, but I'm going to play it as played and say he stayed in. I don't know if he stayed in or not in this situation. They weren't in this situation. But Espy coming up to the plate. He could be the hero. Here we go. 1-1-6. Is the pitcher fresh? He is. He is. And that will be a strikeout to end the bottom of the 8th. Cecil Espy, not today, as Ed Nunez goes to semi-fresh. And we go to the top of the 9th. Detroit still in control, 1-0. Try to go ahead and keep a little bit of realism in this. Nolan Ryan, he is going to be done. And Jamie Moyer is going to go ahead and come on in. So Ryan is on tabs for the loss. Jack Morris looking to get the win. As Jamie Moyer is going to go ahead and come on in relief. And Lloyd Mosby will be the first one he sees. Mosby 1 for 3 on the day with a strikeout and a single. 2-4-4. Is the pitcher ace? No. Is the batter champion? No. And is he a whiffer? No. That'll be a ground out to shortstop. For out number 1, and the dangerous Cecil Fielder, who has given Nolan Ryan 3 strikeouts today, is up next. 1-4-5. Is the pitcher a struggler? No. And Fielder will ground out to the third baseman. For out number 2. Fielder 0 for 4 today, as the DH Matt Noakes stepping up next. 0 for 3, 3-5-6. Are they the same? Lefty on lefty, they are, and that is a strikeout for Moyer. So Detroit goes down 1-2-3. It is time for the bottom of the 9th inning, and Detroit is going to send out their closer. Let's see who that was. Mike Henneman will be coming out to close things. Ed Nunez, good day for you. And Gary Pettis is the first one Mike Henneman will see. Gary Pettis drew a walk his last time up. He is 0 for 3 on the day, though. He is due. We go to, it's a 1-3-5. We go to a ballpark check. And 6-6, small ballpark? No. Arlington is normal all around. And that is a deep fly out to the warning track. So Gary Pettis gives it a ride. Makes Henneman shudder a little bit. But that will be an F9 to the track. And the shortstop, Jeff Hewson, coming up. Texas down to their last 2 outs. 2, 3, 4 runners on base. No. Is he a hot batter? No, he is not. And he will pop out to the third baseman. For out number 2, it is up to you, Rafael Palmeiro, to get the monkey off Ryan's back. Palmeiro is 1 for 4 on the day. Mike Henneman looking to close things out. 3-5-6. Are they the same? Righty lefty? No. Is batter utility or sad sack? No. And that's going to be a single down the line. So Palmeiro, with his second hit of the day, extends the ball game for the DH Harold Baines. Let's walk it off here, Harold. 1 for 4. Here we go. Oh, 5-5-6. Is the pitcher ace? No. Is the batter sad sack? No. That's going to be a double to right field, though. Runners advance 2 bases on singles, score on doubles. Stoic runner on first base advances only to second base on any single, third base on any double, except with 2 outs. Harold Baines ties this ball game up with a double that drives in Palmeiro. So with 2 outs, Baines gets Ryan off of the charts, and Julio Franco coming up. Franco 1 for 4 today. He could be a hero here. Let's go. Here we go. Franco, 3-4-5. Iron catcher. What are you, Heath? Where are you, Heath? Semi-iron decider die says yes. And that's the most exciting walk I think I've broadcasted here. I was thinking it was going to be something else. Texas keeps the inning alive for the catcher, Gino Petralli. Petralli had a double his last time up. He could do it again here. Petralli is 1-for-3 on the day. 4-for-6 is a pitcher star. Yes, that's a ground out to the second baseman. And we have free baseball, folks, as Texas ties it in the bottom of the ninth. It is 1-1. For those just joining, I just realized I forgot to add my 1 to the game score. So now, Jamie Moyer will come on out of the game. And Gary Melky will come on in. Larry Sheets will be leading things off against Melky. Larry Sheets 0-for-3 on the day. 3-4-5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. And that is a strikeout for Sheets. His second of the day. We go to a baseball right now check. Melky will be full hot. Lemon, who flew out to the center fielder last time, will be full cold. 3-5. Hot batter, no. That's a fly out to left field. Out number 2, and the catcher Mike Heath coming on up, grounded out to shortstop his last time up. 4-6-6. Pitcher have control. Saturday says yes. The pitch is red. That is a single to left field to extend the inning for the Detroit Tigers. And the third baseman Tony Phillips coming up now, 1-for-4 on the day with 2 strikeouts. 3-4-5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. Strikeout. Out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 10th inning. Score tied 1-1. Mike Henneman, I don't see him staying in there. The closer that just blew the save. Ed Nunez is not going to come in either. Well, who's it going to be? Jerry Gleaton. You look as good as a candidate as any. Just because you're the first relief pitcher I saw. Pete Cavaglia will be leading things off here in the bottom of the 10th inning. 0-for-4 today. He is due for a base knock here. He is semi-home run king. 2-3-6. DB control or dynamic. No. Is the pitcher batting? No. And Cavaglia will draw a walk. Lead things off. Leadoff walks are never a good thing. And the third baseman, Scott Kubal, coming on up. He is 2-for-4 on the day. He's had a pretty good day. 4-5-6. Is he patient? No, he is not patient. So that'll be a fly out to center field. Out number 1, we go to a team chemistry check for the dangerous Cecil Espy. 5-6 is the pitching team dissonance. The Saturday says yes. Pitcher not confident. Chooses safe pitch. Rip to the outfield for a single. Who's on first? And Cavaglia, he is semi-stoic. Is he? He's still stoic. He's going to hold up at second base. So Espy looking to be the hero. As Gary Pettis comes in, runners at first and second here with just 1 out. Pettis flew out to right field his last time. 1-2-3. Oh, is the pitcher flashing fresh? Saturday says he is not flash. So that's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. There's going to be a 6-4-3. Pettis with the inning-ending double play with runners in scoring position. And we go to the top of the 11th. 1-1. This game doesn't end soon. These bitty beers are going to start taking effect. Gary Melky still out there on the mound as shortstop Alan Trammell comes up. He is 0-for-4 on the day. 3-4-6. Is he eager? No. And he will draw a walk. So, leadoff walk. And we go to a team chemistry check for Lou Whitaker. Now we are getting past the point where I can quickly calculate how everyone's done for the day. 2-4. Is the batting team harmony? No. That's going to be an outfield drama check. If I can turn my pages in my book. Outfield drama check. We'll go ahead and take a look at 2-3. The center fielder is Pettis Iron. No, he is not. 2-3. That's an easy fly out. F8 there. Trammell's going to go ahead and stay on the bag as the center fielder Lloyd Mosby steps up next. 1-4-4 on the day. with a single. 3, 4, 6. Is he eager? No. And he will draw a walk. So Melky kind of letting things get away from him a little bit. We go to a team chemistry check for Cecil Fielder. Fielder 0 for 4 on the day. Easy to see his line. 2, 6 is the batting team harmony. No, that's going to be a ground out to second base, but that's going to be a fielder's choice. So Mosby gets cut down at second. Trammell is going to go on to third. And the DH, Matt Noakes, will step up here with 2 outs, runners on the corners. 2, 3, 4 runners on base. Yes. Ooh, this could hurt. This never goes our way. 5, 6 is the catcher Gold. That is Petrali. No, he is not. And over the catcher's head for a wild pitch. So Trammell is going to score on the wild pitch. And Fielder is going to gallop on down to second. And it is 2-1 Detroit now. As we'll go to a player experience check. We'll look at something on Trammell here. See how fast he runs. He's a neutral runner. Player experience check to finish out Matt Noakes' at bat. Noakes is a semi-icon. Gary Melky is a semi-prospect. 3-3. Prospect batter? No. Otherwise, batter connects on a fence shot. Is Noakes home run king? No. So he's going to be an other 2 double. That's going to bring Fielder in. And it is 3-1 Detroit now. As Jeff Coat is going to go ahead and start getting warmed up. And Larry Sheets coming on up to hit. All this coming with 2 outs. 1, 3, 5. That is a ballpark check. 3, 6. Is it a big ballpark? No, and that's a running grab of fly ball out to right field. So 2 come across. It is 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the 11th. The bottom of the 11th, Jeff Hewson will be leading things off. Jerry Gleaton's still out there on the mound for Detroit. Hewson popped out to third base his last time up. 3, 4, 5. Do we have an iron catcher? That is Heath. And he is semi-iron, but this time the sighted eye says no. Is the batter a good eye? No, and that'll be a strikeout for Hewson. His first for the day. Rafael Palmeiro stepping up to the plate. Had a single later scored his last time up. Uh-oh, 5-5-5 is a pitcher ace or star. He is a star, and that is a loud fly ball out to right field for out number 2 in the DH. Harold Baines stepping up next. Drove in Palmeiro his last time up. Oh, 5-5-5 is pitcher star. Yes, that is a deep fly out to right field, and that is the ball game. Detroit takes this one 3-1. I'll be back in a moment with your Nolan Ryan stats. So Ryan today, another good game. Does not get the loss. And Ryan goes 8 innings, gives up 1 run, 4 hits, 9 strikeouts, and 1 walk, bringing his season total up to 5 wins and 52 strikeouts. So in real life, after 8 games, he had 4 wins, 54 strikeouts. So we are 2 off pace. I am very happy about that. I think in this game he had 5 strikeouts, if I remember right. And we ended up with 9, but then again, he only went 4 innings. And this game, we went 8. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, definitely leave me a comment down below. If you haven't already yet, I ask you please like, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any future action. We are just about a third of a way through Ryan's campaign. I believe he went around 30 games. So we got a long way to go. But we have hit the 50 mark. And let's see here, quick math, 230, 50, we're over a quarter of the way through, so pretty happy about that. And a little less than a third of the way through the season, so still a lot of work to do, but I'm interested to see how it goes, how it comes out. But until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a great night. God bless.